Hey guys, so I noticed that Diane has had an uptick in making some content lately, and that content is focused on, it's very direct, let's just put it that way, and it's focused on laying out some facts and no longer pussyfooting around with these sock puppet accounts and trolls who come under these anonymous names and have never been on her channel before. They rehash the same crap, like asking her questions about one piece of evidence when she's showing another, pretending they've never been shown. The warrant, for example, when she's talking about the footage that was captured of Ramon and Goatis at her door, unannounced, claiming they wanted to see the baby, but really they were trying to get her away from the house, get her to go out with the baby with them. This big giant man she's never seen before, thin piece of glass door between the two of them. He's threatened to kill the baby already at that point in text and on the phone, and all the code that we saw of him doing that, and then that sworn affidavit as to what that code is about going to Norway, lying about being in the Netherlands when he wasn't, all those other things that went on. All of this has been shown ad nauseum. They don't not know it.
Bullshit.
And it's to exhaust the victim. So I kind of thought it was almost humorous to think of it in terms of like, you know, if I can't acid attack you to death and I can't beat you to death in 2 near fatal beatings, then I guess I'll just, or burn you alive, I guess I'll just irritate you to death. That's literally what this is. So yeah, it's pretty gross. It also shows the amount of time he'll spend on it. I mean, to write in all these accounts at her the minute she uploads a video, and at me going on to my old videos like from weeks ago.
You're a loser, but don't listen to common sense. You went all in, and you were wrong. You are such a loser. Good for you. You are such a loser. You are such a loser.
Because I don't make content that often anymore. I'm more focused on it from a legal standpoint than from a content creation standpoint. I just feel like it's good to, you know, keep up in the algorithm by at least uploading something fairly regularly. And also I want to keep people up with what's going on the case or new activism that they could do, pointing to things Diana's doing, etc. But yeah, like even going on to my old videos in these stupid dummy accounts. This is something he was caught doing way back there. Diane has the proof. It's part of my court case in her sworn affidavit showing the color post account of his that was banned, which, by the way, is another breach because you're not allowed to have another account after that happens. But he's been doing this for years. YouTube is his whole life. If he had to do for a week what I do, he wouldn't make it. And to me, that's the ultimate slave, someone that if it weren't for finding, it's a parasite. If you couldn't find somebody to latch onto and suck them dry, who's either disabled and doesn't know any better, or you're robbing them literally or something like that, he couldn't make it. So this is a person who couldn't, you know, if somebody gave him a deadline and said, come up with a good idea, a good plan for, you know, a legal case, or even for a video, for God's sakes, he has to borrow ideas from, and he has to borrow footage. Can you guys help me? Can you send me this? Can you send me that? This is not a stand on your own 2 feet kind of dude. And, and let's face it, when we're talking about, he wants to talk about gender norms and whatnot. Well, nothing is more unattractive than a man who doesn't find his way. And that's why he tries to present himself as such.
So here's to you and your huge mistakes. And you were wrong. You are such a loser. Good for you.